Wow, girls, we're almost there.
Yep. Almost all here.
Well, we're here, but I was thinking more along the lines of it's almost 2024.
Yeah,
Yes, and it's
exactly.
been a wow
It
and
feels
a wow.
feels like it's
kinda
taking
year.
forever to get here, can?
Yeah, of course. It took us this long,
Yeah,
Ning.
but we never get off.
Yes. This is the Wow Show. I'm Shazmin Shamsuddin.
I'm Joanne Kampopo.
And I'm Ning by Zura.
Yes, and we're that old. We've known each other for 30 years.
Yes,
And,
yes.
it's been interesting last couple of years, especially, what with the pandemic and all that.
Yes.
And,
Oh my goodness.
people coming back to work now. So
Yep.
it's all good. But the last 30 years has been pretty amazing, right? We've seen a lot of incredible things within our own careers.
Yes.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
But I
yes.
think
But we never
uh,
give up, right?
we are survivors.
Yes.
We're still slapping.
Yes. Still standing.
Still here.
Yes.
Still here. I
Still
think.
relevant.
Yeah, still relevant. I think that's the main point.
So, ladies, women on women. If you're wondering what the Wow Show is about, it is about all topics related to women and being female in this country, in this world, and at this point of time in history.
Yep. For example, I will be talking about dating, relationship, and sex.
Why, of course.
What
Me
else
too,
is there?
but not directly.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be talking about family, beauty. No, we actually discuss
Yeah,
about
we.
family, beauty, women issues with each other,
Yes.
with men, with the world.
And what about you,
with
Shaz?
ourselves.
And we'll be taking a look at health, mental wellness, and of course, upskilling. Because, who are you if you're not upskilling and upgrading yourself
Correct.
at
Yeah.
every
Dreams
point,
and hopes
right?
and everything else.
Exactly. It works for men too. Upscaling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
That
something here
department.
for everyone.
Exactly.
For myself, it was a horrendous year. 2023, I lost my younger brother. And not even 2 months later, my father fell ill. And well, he's terminal now. So there's a lot of caregiving on our side and sharing that responsibility with my sisters without my brother being there because, he was a big part of caregiving for my dad
Yep.
even before this. It was a sad year. And it was dealing with a lot of changes. And I know it sounds a bit sad to be saying that the first thing as we open today is just that, reflecting on it.
Yeah, you're realizing.
Yeah, reflecting on this past year is just learning how to accept things that are beyond your control,
Yep.
learning how to let go, and learning how to kind of come back into yourself and pray. I haven't prayed for a long time. I've started it up again.
But that's very important, I think,
yeah.
in
Faith.
terms of all these life challenges. And I call these challenges because it's going to come again and again. Every year something will happen. And I'm happy that you mentioned that you haven't prayed in a long time and it's come back and you feel full. A lot of people don't know because I'm a Buddhist, Tibetan Buddhist. So if you actually come to my house, I've got like 3 foot statues of my Buddhas around. And I've always think of myself more of a spiritual than religious. And I take the teachings, especially when I'm going through a lot of troubles, a lot of problems, and when I'm constantly asking myself, why? Why does it happen to me and why does it not happen to everyone else? But everyone else is suffering.
Yeah.
It's
We have
taking-
different
yeah,
challenges.
it's taking that suffering and find what's comforting, whether it's in spiritual and taking that in, and it's within yourself that you understand that I'm a whole lot calmer. I'm able to go through this, that I have this strength, this innate strength in me.
Yeah. So learning how to,
I agree.
actually
I
be at
agree.
peace.
As
yeah?
for me, I think we went through the same thing as well. Mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and it was depressing for me in the beginning when I was doing my shows in March. So in April, I think nobody knew that I was going through depression, not even myself. I was angry, so I had to overcome and go through a lot of internal feelings. And also, I was lashing out on the people that I love. I went through perimenopause and I didn't even know about it.
It all
Yeah.
comes around. It all comes around.
Yeah, and also it was just like boom, everything at once. So my mother is my pillar of strength, right? She's my backbone. Having said that, I think I was a bit over the top thinking of what's going to happen with what, because we didn't know what to expect. Now, I didn't open up, right? But I think I needed to. So if any of you out there are going through the same thing, like one of your parents or the people that you love are suffering from something, you need to find support group and need to find people who can actually help you, even specialists or even a psychiatrist or anybody that can. There's nothing wrong with going for therapy.
Therapy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we need
We're
to.
not crazy. We just need
Yeah,
to like
we need to normalize
a
therapy.
person who can just look
Yeah.
out of the box.
Yeah.
And I've come to a realization that my mother is actually going to live long, because
That's a good thing.
Inshallah, I mean,
That's a
because
good thing.
she's a clever Alzheimer's.
She's a clever Alzheimer's.
She's a clever one. So,
Okay.
well, you're given a situation, somebody's sick. It can happen today, tomorrow, anytime. I mean, I can even go before her.
Right.
But the point is, we as a human being, we are
Yep.
weak in that sense of we always think of the worst.
Yeah.
It took me a while to realize that. Lepas tu, like only in June, like that, I realized, you know what? I should talk about it.
Yeah.
So I started accepting, and then the therapy that I was doing helped, and I talked about it, and that really eases everything, And I was singing, so it healed. If I didn't sing, it wasn't going to heal me too.
Yeah.
So I know that singing heals me. And every time I was angry, I was writing. I was just writing whatever songs, even though it's not out there, just record. So you feel better. Because for me, I'm very passionate about, we all creative people,
betul.
right?
Yeah.
Creative people, I feel that are the most creative when they are at their worst.
Yes.
Yes.
When they're at
Vulnerable.
their worst, they're vulnerable. You already told the man to get out, things like that.
Yeah.
Life situations that will happen. You're always the most creative when you're down.
Yes.
And you're like,
Yes.
is this the end? And then it comes out.
Yeah, and finding
Yeah.
faith, actually.
Finding faith.
I'm not really the 5 times prayer kind of girl, but I am also more spiritual. I reflected and I was practicing more mindfulness, which every religion teaches you that, to be
So
mindful.
you don't have to be religious in one
Yeah,
religion
yeah.
to actually partake in being more mindfulness, even to yourself.
And that's what we always forget. As women, as a human being, we always forget to be mindful. Because when we're angry, habis lah, it's
Betul.
gone.
But women also have this tendency, because we are mothers and because we are women, we want to take care of everybody else first
Correct.
before yourself. And like what you say earlier in other episodes, we have to come to terms that we need to take care of ourselves first and then the rest. I mean, closing in the year of 2023 as well, there were a lot of things that I'm sure every woman each have their own things to bear. Like for me, 2023, 2 things. I was writing my 30th anniversary show, so I had to go back and dig deep to my emotions of when I lost my mom, which trigger a lot of things. And even as a mother, because my daughter is 18 now, and I kept her a year with me, but I realized that's only because I'm very selfish.
Yeah.
And I cannot let her go. But next
Right.
year, she's like, I'm going to college. I do not care. And I want to stay on campus. So she's
Letting
leaving
go, huh?
me in April.
Yeah.
And I'm starting now to feel the need of having her around, but I know I can't. And because I don't have a husband, I'm not with anyone. So basically, it's me and her. So when she leaves, that's it, you see. Again, being creative and being in the entertainment scene, I think what's good is we use this into our shows.
Yeah.
You know, into
Channel
your
the
writing,
energy.
into your songs,
Correct.
into my writing, and being able to transcend from just beyond songs, beyond comedy.
Yeah.
And that's for me that I feel like closing this year. I told myself, I'm like, look, you have done all you can, and you know that it's good work. You just need to
Let go.
let go.
Good.
That's true. That's a big word that
You
applies
know.
to everything, you know.
The feeling I have about closing off 2023 is that I'm closing the door on events preceding the pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you also feel that? Like,
Yeah.
I think shit went downhill from 2018 onwards.
No, you don't have to
And
say.
it's like, how many years is that?
Yeah.
And I feel like the worst that has happened has just happened this
Right.
year.
Yeah.
It can't get any worse. And I have very strong feelings that next year will be so much better.
Of course, I mean,
You know?
coming out of the pandemic, everyone kind of like went on full force people who didn't book so many shows are starting to book like so many venue every week. There's a show every week. You're somewhere there, either performing, doing a show, doing corporate. And yes, we had no choice because for 2 years there was nothing.
So the budget is staying there, so
Yeah.
we have to spend
Can't,
now,
can't,
which
can't.
is good. Yeah.
It's good, but I guess when closing off 2023 is also
Yeah.
some reflections. I mean,
Correct.
and reflections also mean that you need to be honest about your fear. And I think we have been like
That's
you
a good
going
one,
with
yeah.
your mom
Yeah.
and your father's situation at the moment, because these are life situations that we cannot change.
To come to terms
Yeah,
is
you
also
need to
another.
come to terms. Like I can't change the fact
Yeah.
that my girl needs to
Fly the coop.
fly the coop and go study and be her own
You
person.
just have to trust her, right?
Yeah, I just
That's
have to
the-
trust her. And this is a mother's sphere, more so a single mom sphere, because
Yeah.
with single mom, it's always been you and that child.
Oh yeah, my mother was a single
Kan?
mother,
So
I
as single mom, they are like, oh, like, where you gonna go?
Yeah.
Like
My children left my nest
Okay.
2 years ago, and it was a situation I felt I had no control over. And as difficult as it was, it got easier. And you do learn to trust your children. I mean, trust that they'll be okay more than anything, you know? And trust that, when the time is
They'll come
right,
back.
they'll come
they
back.
come back.
One
I
has
need
already
to
come
learn this.
back.
You
because
belong,
mine is
because-
still
Yeah.
like going to
Exactly.
be 11. I think it's a lot. I mean, coming from both of you, giving me the input and also the experience, it's like it's not easy. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But when it happens, then I guess at least you've already
Yeah.
braced me. Like brace
Correct,
yourself.
correct.
You've already reminded.
I think
Most women out there.
Next year for me is finding that new thing.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
scooter.
Scooter in 10 years
10
time.
years, yeah.
10 years time. The next
think
one
you'll be
will,
doing lots of
will
other
be
things.
breeding. It will be breeding, but it may not be a human. Yeah, but it will
Okay.
be breeding.
When we come back, let's see what we all are hoping for in 2024. This is the Wow Show. This is the Wow Show, Women on Women, and we're taking a look at the year end and what
Yep.
we look forward to in 2024. I'm going to be 50 next
Oh,
month.
yeah, big party, big party. You
50.
my 50s.
Okay.
How do you feel?
Here's the thing.
Uh-uh.
I thought I wanted a big party, but actually, I don't think
You
I
don't?
do. I want
You
to.
don't? I wanted a big
Good
party.
people around you.
Yeah, I just want a couple of people. I want to. I want a
We're
beach,
Yeah, we're very different.
and I
You
want
do
a bit
what
of solitude.
you do. You do you. If you want solitude,
What you want to do?
yeah.
I want to. I just want to hang out in a villa somewhere near a beach and have my meals, sent to
Then
me.
you might change your mind.
Huh?
Yeah.
You might want to go do some adventurous thing because I
Don't
mean, come
forget,
on.
whatever you want to do, we will
Just do it.
support you.
All right.
If you want to be just in the villa and get food sent to you, that's nice.
Yeah, or go on a retreat.
I'm
I'm thinking,
Be
yeah,
one with
I'm
nature.
thinking going on a retreat,
Yeah.
but I'm waiting for my full fitness to come through. I'm going on a dude ranch
What's a
in
do-rag?
Montana.
What's a
Ooh,
do-rag?
in
What's a
at
do-rag?
Yellowstone.
What's
I'm
a do-rag?
Oh my
What
God,
is
dude
that?
ranch?
What is a do-rag?
Google lah, dude ranch to
Oh,
apa?
oh, dude-rag. Well, if it has dudes,
Montana. Yeah.
that's all you need to know.
Okay, so that's on my bucket list.
Wow.
2024, I also look forward to more weight loss, better health, and my son starting university. So he's flying the nest, and
That's
it'll be fun. I thoroughly enjoy the idea of him going to university. So happy it's happening.
So it's back to alone in the house again. That's not bad.
We'll invite ourselves.
I'm looking forward to that.
Let's,
I
let's
have-
shock her, Shaz,
I-
right here.
Yeah,
The
I've-
party.
Yeah, I've told my daughter when she leaves, everything is open house. Like rumah buka, literally.
That's at
rumah.
Joanne's house, not at mine.
Yeah, rumah
What are you looking forward to?
Besides the rumah buka,
Rumah terbuka every day, every weekend.
I'm already planning productions for next year. I know it's a bit stressful, but we have to plan this like 6 to 8 months in advance. Also, wanting to work with the people that in my mind, okay, these are the people that I want to work with, and coming out of my box. production wise, but that's all work, right?
Yeah.
On my own, I want to work on myself more. And I think I need to because, like, 2023, I had my second heart attack 1 week before my
My
show
goodness.
in September. And I didn't tell a lot of people that. I didn't tell Facebook because the minute they see a picture of me in a hospital bed or even like my friend bringing me snacks
Yeah.
and they know it's a hospital bed, then I get swamped with messages. But because it was also a week before my KL show run, even my producers, my directors, my stage managers will say, okay, just not to alert anyone, but I'm in the hospital. I think I should be out in 3 days. And the fact that I'm still alive, I guess, gave me the opportunity to like, hey, I'm not going to be here for long. I
Yeah.
know I am. I
Your
mean,
mortality.
yes,
Oh,
I
yes.
have come to terms with my mortality. I'm aware, and I also know that in order for me to make sure I have that 10 to 20 years, I need to take care of myself better, especially because I not only have cardiac, I've got diabetes as well. So a lot of things I have to look into. But I do want to have love in my life, and the only way to do it is
Come with me to the Dude Ranch.
And the only
We'll
way
go
to
to
do this
Yellowstone.
is Yellowstone Dude Ranch. I'm there. I'm there, baby.
Right.
For me, I'm so looking forward, like same as you, I am more into producing my 30th anniversary concert.
Which you need
Nice.
to. You need to.
Working on my production much more, like the visual, the audio, and everything. I'm learning a lot more. I've got new staff. I'm not like having like a whole huge team, but I have a vision of what I want to do for my concert
Betul.
already. And I want to give out what's best, which is the total mind-blowing experience of sound, lights, visuals, my background, my heritage. So I've already manifested this. It's in me already, and I know it's
Yay.
gonna happen.
Manifest. I've
Manifest,
learned that
yes.
this year,
Yes.
the word manifest
Manifestation
is
is very
so important. And I never thought the power of manifestation was this strong until this year. And
Correct.
all the things that happen, I have manifested.
Yeah, how to
That's
start
great.
is to talk about it as much
Talk
as
about
you
even
can.
this,
Yeah,
even this.
yeah.
It happened
Yeah.
just when we were
Doing our
nails.
nails, and I saw Joanne,
Yeah.
and then I just said,
Yeah.
"Hey, so what's up with you?" She was asking me, and I was just leaving, and it was just a talk, and I just said,
10
"You
minutes
know
out.
what?
That's it.
Joanne, I just want to do something for women. I want to, I want to have a panel of ladies, like the red, green, brown table talk, whatever. We just talk about women's issues." And then she went, "Hey, that's a good idea." Lepas tu, bye-bye. And then, boom, Joanne
Yeah.
found you. And then it's just like manifestation.
I'm a very
Which
good
happened.
magician. I'm
Yeah.
very good at connecting the right
Yes.
people, which then you
Yes.
came for your interview.
You saw the opportunity of like,
yeah, but-
look, we have to have an outlet.
Correct. But again,
Yeah.
the right people and the
Yeah.
right opportunity
Yeah.
need to come. Like,
Yes.
again, like we were trying to meet and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then I told your assistant, I said,
Yeah.
hold on, it
Yeah.
will happen. But right now, everybody's running after jobs. You know,
Yeah.
you were leaving another company. You know,
Starting up at a new
you
place.
started, and it just need to be at the right moment. And I do
Because you were
feel,
mindful.
yeah, I do
See?
feel. I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
Jap, I know you want to do all this.
Yeah.
Let's take a beat, and maybe just to wait a little longer, we can manifest the perfect group
Yes. And
or
to
the
have-
perfect collab. And
Yeah.
this is the perfect one.
Now I gotta
uh,
manifest a Dude Ranch.
Dude, okay, I'm Googling. I'm so Googling Dude Ranch, Colorado, right?
Apart from that, I want to
Montana.
travel more.
Montana.
But Colorado put okay.
Okay.
2024, let's travel. For me, it's like me and my husband, we have always
Yeah.
had this understanding and we love it. The fact that he goes traveling for work and then I go traveling for work. And then once every 3 months, we go as a family. And once every month, we try and go on a date or we go on our trip.
That's great.
Yeah, but I also want to go on my girls' trip.
Boleh, boleh. You come to
I'm
the
like-
Dude Ranch.
Yeah, that's where it's
Dude Ranch. The
at.
takeaway for today's show is Dude Ranch.
Google.
Google Dude Ranch.
It's going to be a great and amazing year, 2024.
Yeah,
I feel it.
And you need to.
We go through all the hurdles
Yeah,
first. right?
coming out from
Yes.
2023. Look,
Yeah.
coming out from 2020,
Yeah.
2022.
What happened?
Oh my God. I feel like 2023, everyone just wants to get back to work.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
aku dah buat.
Yeah,
know?
and I just look forward to, shedding the old and,
Shedding the yes, you
Let's-
you're shedding
Shaz,
already.
let's start
giving
by
birth to
walking.
a brand new me.
We
Yes.
walk.
Exactly.
Yes.
Maybe we can walk at this dude ranch.
Yeah.
I'm riding. I'm not walking.
Right?
I'm not walking.
I'll
By the time
walk.
I get there, I will have a speedboat. I will have the scooter. I will scooter me here because I ain't walking.
All right. Well, we at the Wow Show wish you guys happy holidays, a very Merry Christmas, and a beautiful start and finish to 2024. I'd just like to thank Domitis Bangsar, redefining senior living with energy and style, for being our venue sponsor for this podcast. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Domitis.
Yes. And let's buy our ticket.
And hoping that this end
End
of
of-
2023, may you have a blessed end of the year, because 2024 is
It's
going
gonna
to
be
be
great.
explosive.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
We're wishing you all the best. Don't forget yourself first,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. Love yourself first, and then the people around you. Love your family. Don't forget, but go for your dreams and goal.
Correct.
Go for it.
The word of the day is
Dude Ranch.
Manifest.
manifest. I know you're manifesting that a lot.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
whole
so
life
manifesting.
should be
Manifest.
Yellowstone.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
manifest.
Well, I guess that's a wrap, finally. Happy New Year. And this is
The Wow Show.